gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess
going
is
to the
right.
ball, aren't
Need
we?
to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
There's the we again.
Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
Probably true.
Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville in Mountebank Alley.
All right. Where do I get appropriate attire? It's going to be something with lace, isn't it? It's going to be something fancy. It's going to be something that causes me actual physical pain to wear, isn't it? So I'm off for another soirée. Yes, we're going to a party, and of course I need to get some clothes. Well, actually it's optional. It's, there you go, put on clothes Anna Henrietta will consider appropriate for the soirée, but I don't know about you. I think turning up in clothes she considers not appropriate is probably a bad idea. I'm basically asking for trouble. Now, I did think it was daytime because I thought I saw sunlight out the window. But apparently, it's not. It is the middle of the night. And all of my potions are still up and running, which is nice. I can jump and look stupid, but at the same time, get my health back. There you go. Right. Now. There we go. The man from Cintra. Put on clothes. Is that a tailor? Is it? Let's just, I make sure I don't accidentally walk past the party, because if she sees me, she'll probably accost me and expect me to go in and then complain because I'm not correctly dressed, even though it will be completely her fault. Although,
Welcome to Gopher.
oh right, wrong sword. Of course, he did say there was a price on my head, didn't? Are they? Oh, they're fighting the guards!
Yeah. You like that silver?
In the back and in the front. Oh, God. Did I remove his arm? Oh! Archer! Stop worrying about that. Oh, did he have a name?
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Yeah.
Brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
Yes, it's very poetic. Blunt axe. How much are those worth? And out of curiosity, I've sold a lot of stuff, so I can actually carry things now. 385. Somebody told me off for picking up grey stuff when I was dropping blue stuff. I don't know if you know, but sometimes the grey stuff is actually better value per weight. If you look at this one, for example, that is 385 for 1.38. This is only 457 for 2.04. They're probably similar. In fact, I think the grey one's slightly worth more per weight. Now, that only becomes an issue once I'm overloaded. But we all know that's a fairly common occurrence. What about blunt axes? I mean, I can pick up everything at the moment purely because... Where's the blunt axe? What? Okay, is it a quest type? No, it's other. It's an other. Okay, never mind. I'm hoping I can find somewhere to sell these. Contract on a Witcher. Okay, that's not really a very good picture of me. I mean, there's this scar and... Should I change my hair and beard to avoid combat? I mean, there's no way in hell I'm doing that, but would it work, do you think? Would it work if I suddenly just went and got short hair and went out and tried to look, you know, like a young teeny bopper or something? Oh, do you think the medallion and the scar would give it away? I suspect it would. Now, where can I sell all these bits? There is a master craftsman here. Will he be awake at 10:20 p.m? Probably not. There is an inn. They never buy and sell stuff like that. It's here somewhere. Now, is this a shop? It's Tailor's Workshop. The thing is, isn't the tailor going to be... Oh, no, you're up. Well done, that man. You obviously were expecting someone to come running in the middle of the night and say,
Ah, welcome back to our northern dandy.
welcome back. Have we... Apparently I've played Gwent with this guy. Okay, no, okay, you know what?
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Obviously, we've met. Right, elegant bouclier doublet. Elegant courtier's doublet. I think he's got to be the elegant bouclier one, right? Shirt, no. Elegant courtier, no. These are all like Nilfgaard stuff. This looks like the stuff I wore when I was meeting... Do I need a mask? Because I think I've got loads of masks. I've got loads of masks, surely. Yeah, I got the Harlequin mask. Okay, so what about this one? Elegant bouclier boots. Elegant bouclier trousers. Okay. Harlequin. Do I have a wolf mask somewhere? I should wear the wolf mask, shouldn't I? Although that's not exactly me incognito. Will you? No, you won't. That's such a shame. I suppose I could put the glasses on. I could put the glasses on to look a little different. Then I would be incognito. But they look a bit daft, in my opinion.
Thanks. I think that's all I need for now.
Not really a erudite, scholarly-looking person. Which was this the door? Yes, I'm not exactly a scholarly person, am I? So, should I take the gauntlets off? I mean, oh, you know what? Probably should, wait until I get closer because I might end up getting into some fights on the way. Yes, indeed. Apparent. Oh, do I have to put them on now? That's the manticore boots. These are the elegant bouclier. Do I have to take it off? Yeah, okay.
Don't dare to think you've got carte blanche.
Okay, so that's updated it. That has updated it. What happens if I take it off now? Am I going to fail it now? I had to take off the gauntlets. Am I going to fail this? I bet you any money I do. I bet you any money if I take it off, I get like fail. I won't be able to put it back on. Which means I have to run from here across town, probably getting attacked whilst wearing... Well, I'm trying not to think about it, basically. I've got to meet her... Oh, no, I didn't mean to take the Moliaro. I was trying to... Herb store. I'm supposed to be meeting her...
Oh, the Witcher.
Should I remove the swords? I'm
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
She's probably already there. Oh! Or not. Well, she's got to be fashionably late. Okay. Seriously fashionably late? Do I need a mask?
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style.
Yeah.
Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... Just one other detail. Here, Put it on.
A mask?
All who attend the mandragora soirée wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
It also covers up my toxicity problem.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Okay.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
Where have I hidden them? Where have I hidden them? That wasn't wisdom. Apparently they just fell off.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Can't people see my eyes?
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soirée. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Okay.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
Okay.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belont.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaviri orchid.
Okay.
Meaning?
Seek the Kaviri.
Cecilia wears one in her hair.
Oh.
You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
That's not so much of a clue, really, is it? It's a
Well.
dead giveaway.
Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
Yeah, probably not in Toussaint.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress, there on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Koviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Right. So that's all I do then. I just wander around. When it optional. Take part in the soiree's entertainments. Are we going to take part in the entertainments? Maybe get to know waitress. Can I take one of those? No. Maybe get to know Henrietta a little better. Anna Henrietta. What's this?
Go on, Geralt. Bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs. Cast them at the canvas.
What?
Anyone can be an artist.
Oh.
Even you. Come.
Oh.
Some paint.
Okay. So I.
Good folk. Yet another soul longing to be an artist.
What do I do? What do I do? What? You can't do that now. What do I do then? Okay, I've taken some. Now what do I do? Can't do that. Throw? Okay, I treat them like bombs. Okay.
Not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Okay, and then I can take. Can I not take some other colours? No. Oh, I can take some green. I'm gonna take some green. We're gonna have a blue. Yes.
That green, lush and verdant as a
Can I make a smiley face? I've changed my mind. I want to make a smiley face now. Oh no! Or a giant penis with. Let's not do that. I'm just randomly throwing them, so whatever it actually ends up looking like is not my fault. Just so you know, right? In fact, I'm gonna close my eyes. Okay, I'm gonna jiggle around a little bit, and then I'm gonna release. Didn't hear anything. Okay, cannot attack this target. Okay, and I'm jiggling, closing eyes, and. Okay. Okay, closing eyes, jiggling bigger this time, and anyone feeling sick yet? Okay, that's very nice. Okay, right, the center, close eyes, jiggle, release. Did it release? I didn't hear anything. Jiggle, release. Ooh, I missed. And here we go again. Oh, I definitely seem to want purple at the bottom, dribbling out of the lines like a small child. Okay, let's try a little higher.
Be a masterpiece.
Did it? Oh, I think I went too far. Oh, dead center. Am I done?
She ought to be in one of the alcoves.
Have I done? Gonna talk to him? Hello?
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different array.
I've done it. I've got nothing left, dude. I've got absolutely nothing left. Okay, I think. When I talk to
Let's look in the alcove.
Okay, we're looking in the alcove. Was I supposed to do something else there? Because it's still. Oh, these are people. These are people. Maybe. No? Things to do? There's so many things to do according to my map. Nobleman, noblewoman, drunk. Oh, is the food? Can I partake of the food? Let's not go to the main area yet. We don't want to find her yet. I want to partake of the entertainment.
Absinthe, the preferred hooch of artists.
Careful. It packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Not that powerful a resistance, apparently. Okay. And what are you guys doing? Mine. Oh, it's a tug of war. It's a tug of war. Is there anything to actually do? I was expecting to have games and fun and stuff. No, just eat and get drunk. All right, fine. Drunk. Okay. Locked. Bon vivante.
Glory, honor. That's in one night. The theft of the century. And here you are, offering one to me.
Oh, I've got to throw. Right, there's. Look at my journal. Look at my journal. I got to throw more balls. Okay, let's just do it quicker. Let's just do it quicker. How do I refill them? How do I refill them? How do I Oh, just. Oh.
Allow me a moment to ponder.
No.
My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Does it?
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
Okay, so just discarding the rest of the paint. I couldn't actually have any paint, and it wouldn't let me. I mean, for example, I can't open up and change the paint. I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, let's use the witch essence because it also gives me some more hints as to what I can take part in. Probably this is why I couldn't take part in the mime thing. Can I be a mime? There's something there to activate. It's probably pick the flowers, isn't it? There's something there. It's like pull. I'm pulling it. I'm trying to pull it. Pull. I got it. Okay. Actually, Well done, gentlemen. That was actually well done. I'm very impressed. Okay. Oh, probably should not go into there. I gotta say though, the party with Olgierd. Oh no, it wasn't Olgierd. It was oh.
You should have.
God, I've forgotten his name. Oh my God, that's terrible. I liked him as well, and I've forgotten his name. Olgierd's brother.
Look at the mage.
Oh.
I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
If I hard him, will he fall down? Okay. That's. I mean, it's not bad, but is there anything else?
The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
Is he? I still say I should hard him and see what happens. Oh well. Was that it? Optional take part. We've still got some more. Let's. Yeah, it's just dolphins. Get something new, dude. We're all bored of dolphins. We're all bored of dolphins. Yeah, I think peasant.
Look, lanterns.
Where
They say releasing them brings good luck.
Releasing the lanterns. Okay. The peasant party seemed a bit more.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never
Vladimir!
suspected you believed in such things.
Sorry, I'm supposed to be paying attention. Sorry, my brain triggered it. You know, that was a party. Just ignite them all. Aren't people noticing I'm doing this by clicking my fingers? You'd think they might. Okay, I've done the lanterns. So that's it then. I've participated in the party. Seriously, rich people have got no sense of fun. Okay. We have a drunk. And nothing else. Alright. Excuse me. Anna, excuse just thank you. The other alcove then? Did I miss something that was in there? I was probably...
As for that stipend, I'm sure you understand. There are a great many highly qualified candidates.
Then I shall have to convince you your ample generosity would be best invested in me.
And how do you aim to do that?
I shall arrange a private performance after the soirée.
Ah, my dear, I sense you've a knack for persuasion.
Okay, she doesn't have a Kaveri orchid in her hair.
We wish to be alone.
Yeah.
Leave.
I wish to be a millionaire. We don't all get...
But are you sure
Oh,
it's
this...
an original? Please leave.
Right, I'm leaving.
This is a
Right, there's more than
private
one alcove. I'm thinking there's one either side, you see. Loot! Don't mind if I do. Glamour. I'm not taking... Would people get annoyed if I took that? Parchment! And stuff. Okay, parchment, not... No. Alright, well, if there's 3 on this side, there must be 3 on that side. I probably missed them. I just assumed if there were 3 either side, there'd be 3 bubbles. I don't think I see anyone in there. Okay. This is a little larger.
Do not disturb! Shoo! Shoo!
It's the right flower.
Of course it is! A Kaveri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still! You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Okay. He was Very accommodating, considering two people just barged in on him.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What were those?
What was the matter?
When he learnt I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
Gonna say I don't think she'd have a problem with that, mate. Really don't. Obviously, the Chamberlain does not know her very well.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Cintrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Cintra noble. Ah, you must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Okay, now he gets snippy. Okay. So now we use my Witcher senses to search the refreshment tables. And let's not assume there's only one this time. Okay. Everyone's high as a kite, ain't they? Okay, so... Oh, lots of red... Okay, what are these? Examine. The birth of Ludovic. The first steps of Matilda. What? The squiggles.
Have you seen this?
The conception of Edward. Is Edward 3 years old? Yes, I'm a barbarian. I'm not an art critic. Love letter.
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look.
Laura, oh my dearest love, oh lone ray of sunshine on the firmament of my life, I shall speak from my heart. For weeks I've been shooting stolen glances in your direction, hiding the hope I dare nurture deep within my bosom, that perhaps you feel for me even one iota of affection I feel for you. I have waited long, gathering the courage to confess my feelings for you. I would certainly be waiting still had you not appeared at tonight's soirée in the company of that womanizing, carousing, drivel-scribbling, pretentious pig named Alphonse de Reside. When I saw that emaciated turd fawning over you, I immediately knew I had to act. I turned to the best weapon in my arsenal, the quill, and the well-turned phrases, and began writing you this letter. Forgive me, for it is written on a napkin. But I had nothing more appropriate at hand at the time. Oh, most marvellous of all women, do not believe a word he whispers in your ear. He's as slippery as a viper and twice as venomous. Reject his advances and let me walk hand in hand with you. Feed you grapes, with you radiate happiness to the heavens themselves. Yours forever, Fabian.
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life. Trickly refuse.
Yep, totally. He should have said something like, seriously, that guy is a total dick. You should ditch him, be with me, because I'm awesome. It would have come off a little more artistic.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat it once.
Was it you? Okay, I'm being pushed around. Yeah, I should stop mentioning dandelion around her.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume.
Yay!
Cintra.
I can follow that.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Okay. It's... Oh, was there anything else? I just want to look at the other things that are here, if that's okay.
It a Visteg, artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
Okay, well that's new. Right, let's follow the scent. Where are we going? Okay, back in here. She mingled. Wait. Oh, it's still dolphins. I thought I heard horses. I thought he was trying something new. He mingled. She mingled. I'm assuming she wore the scent, not him. Although, hey, it's Tucson. When in Tucson, do whatever comes naturally, I think would be a better description for me, because really no idea what is normal in Tucson. Was he floating a little there? Either he's had too much to drink, or I have. Alright, and then they came along and they lit the lamps. Or didn't light them because they left them for me. Or maybe they came afterwards and thought, some ignoramus has lit all the lamps.
He'll definitely come.
How
Don't
inconsiderate.
How can you be so sure?
worry. Brother dearest, trust me. He promised me he'd meet with you, and so he will.
Okay. Probably not a conversation I needed to listen to.
Sorry, only artists in the mandragora allowed.
This is the mandragora.
Come. We must consider what to do.
Axie!
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh! Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Stop calling her Your Grace for a start.
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Good man.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
Am I going to know this guy?
We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Okay, right. I thought I was talking to
Quickly,
Anna Henrietta
upstairs.
for a second. I was going to say, how's she supposed to stop them? Okay, that made more sense, though. Okay, quickly. I'm trying to go quickly. Okay. Which one? Where? That's lot. Oh, follow the scent. Now would have been a good time to put on my... Oh.
That must be Cecilia.
It is a vampire?
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat.
Maybe.
The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Right. So he just cut her throat? For what particular reason?
Killed her, then went out on the balcony.
Okay, before I do that... Actually, you know what? Before I do that... I can't change into my... Oh, really? Okay, don't rob the place. Are there any clues? No. All that loot. Okay. I really would like to change into my armor now. Oh.
Tore down the door. Handprint. Made a platform. Clever. It's his. Must be pretty strong, too.
But he cut her throat. He didn't bite her, so he's not a vampire? Okay, there was... Okie dokie. Wait, can I? No, I still can't. Even though I'm able to walk...
Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil.
Okay. Does this mean I can follow the soil? Excellent.
Must have climbed this ladder.
I really would like to change... Where are my swords? Probably hidden them outside, haven't I?
Could still be here. Need to stay alert.
Yeah. Need to stay alert. But more than that, I need my gear. Use your Witcher senses to search the room and find out what happened there. Okay. Well, what happened there is...
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor.
Wait, there was... Okay, so somebody fought somebody here? Okay, I am not stealing... I'm not here to rob the place.
Bloodstains.
So our guy killed the singer and then came in here to...
Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it.
Okay. Valuable jewel. I'm not here to rob the place, but I have a feeling this is an important clue.
Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this, must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace.
Thief?
Seems there was a struggle.
So wait a minute.
Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably.
The guy from Cintra was hanging around with the singer, possibly to just get invited or allowed into this place so he could steal something? Okay, let's look at that last, because I have a feeling that's going to be important.
Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
Okay.
Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
But why? Were they looking for something? They're looking for something. Okay. Decorated hunting knife.
Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
So he didn't come for jewels, so obviously he's not a thief for the collected verses of Gonzalo de Vezio. Not got all this stuff. I could make a fortune selling this. We're not here to rob the place. Okay. Oh, it...
Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it?
As they were thrown out of
blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out?
Huh?
Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
Okay, but that would mean the Centurion's down below.
So, this is the tracker. A Witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurion's killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer.
I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything in full detail.
Everything what, though? What was in this room? And isn't anyone going to go and check the body down below? Because I'd like to see this Cintran. There may be clues.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
I'm not buying this. Imprudent attacking him.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
She's not just the average noble, then. Yeah. But she's not even trying to pretend. She's not even trying to, oh, and I was so scared, so I pushed him and I panicked and... She's just like, yeah, I'm hard. I killed him. What now?
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Okay. I can still tell her off for being imprudent. But that's...
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
It's family.
I was very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
It's family.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Cintrian must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine?
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Okay.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Something's off here.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
Almost certainly.
It could be something else altogether.
Is this where she comes clean?
My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers.
Knew it!
She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Okay.
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
And you never thought to bring this up as a possible suspect? I mean, come on. The wine alone said family. Probably did, didn't it? You probably thought this, but thought, I don't want to mention it. Yeah, I get that.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Dun Tyne, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
Right. Can't promise anything. No. Oh, God. She's not to be harmed. I can't tell her that I can't promise anything. No, I'll take her with Axie or something.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair.
You know him?
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the witch's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
Is she a higher vampire?
Witcher,
Is she?
I hear
Oh
you
my
know
God.
Regis too. Even that you are friends.
All true. That surprises you? But no, let's just...
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
That's no excuse, just like humans. No, that is a very human thing.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
After we've had a bit of a chat, I think. Is she a vampire?
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint.
She is.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detloff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detloff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renner.
Oh, no. Okay, here's the thing. He can't kill that person because that person is the sister of... Okay, no. If we're forgiving Detlaff, we're at least going to hear the sister out because... Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a lot harder to justify her actions, isn't it? She's not killing to save a loved one. She's killing because she's annoyed.
Oriana. She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long. But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Right.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
I know where the blackmailers are.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renner must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detloff. Good luck, my friend.
Yeah. I hope I know what I'm doing.
Splendidly, Detlaff. I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish the second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
Yeah, I guess. Do you think she's figured it out? Do you think she's figured out that that's
you have
the beast?
exceptional friends. This Detlef, an intriguing man to say the least.
Oh.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Okay, well, you seem to agree with me then, at some level.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count Delacroix' mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Is that a good idea?